Well, this is a pleasant surprise. I set my trap for a peasant, and lo, I catch a prince. Away with him, but gently, my pets.
Creatures much worse than witches lurk in the forest untrod. As elegant as she is evil, the 6.5-foot animated LED Maleficent is a force to be reckoned with. With arms outstretched in a powerful pose, this satin-clad sorceress is on a purple and pink power trip. Her gorgeous gown flowing in jagged points to the forest floor. 2 night black horns stretch upward from the crown of her head, accentuating her pallid skin. In her hand, a golden staff topped with a glowing green orb, and a trustworthy crow, perched and prepared to do their majesty's bidding.
Trigger the motion sensor and they both come alive.
Her head rolls from shoulder to shoulder, and her eyes open and close, casting a vibrant orange light into the dark. Her crow calls into the quiet as she extends her staff and begins to speak, her jaw opening and closing with captivating movement.
You poor simple fools, thinking you could defeat me, the mistress of all evil.
Even as the crow flies, there's no distance that can save you, for this is no fairy tale. This is Fright Night in the fearful forest, and no one is safe from the spinning wheel's prick. The 6.5-foot animated LED Maleficent. Only at the Home Depot.
Out from the caves and mountains, beneath the bridges of man-made worlds, come craggy, crazed, club-clutching creatures in search of a delectable snack.
Smell something good.
The 8-foot giant-sized Tumble the Troll is a larger-than-life lug, looking to beat and bludgeon its way to a warm meal. Linger long around this massive monster, and you might be the main course. From 2 wiggling ears to a broad, jutting jaw, its horrific head grows ever wider. Sharp stubs of teeth, including 2 ferocious fangs, dot a wide, hungry mouth. His fattened flesh is loose and wrinkled, hanging from a fearsome frame. Trigger his motion sensor, and his eyes fill with light, alternating in anger from yellow to red and back again. With 2 towering arms, he hoists his rock-studded club, all the better for bashing. His large head and powerful body come alive, opening and closing his jaw as he sniffs out his prey.
Want to find you and smash you with my club.
The clock is ticking. But don't wait around for the dinner bell, lest you become a club sandwich.
I can smell your terror.
The 8-foot, giant-sized, animated LED.
Told you guys, this is the spot for the best brains.
Well, I'd rather eat rats for dinner. This one's a dud. Whatever. I'm hungry. Let's eat!
It should come as no surprise that this hollow-headed gang of goons is fresh out of brains. Sharp as the blunt club they brandish. The 7.5-foot animated LED zombie stack trio is a bumbling bunch of brutes. Back from the dead and bent on bashing and smashing all in their way. Dressed in black and red flannel, dirty and dingy coveralls, and a bloody black suit. Each of these eager-eyed eaters wears the garments of a past life, tattered and dirty from more than a few unsavory feasts. Hoist them high, shoulder on shoulder, for a formidable fright. Or unstack and display them in a row to surround unsuspecting prey. Trigger their motion sensor in either configuration, and their eyes come alive. Their jaws open and close as they begin to speak, hashing out their hunt. and punctuating playful jokes with a swing of their club.
Who's up for a spooky story?
Only if it involves brains and a side of humorous, please. Come here, it's dinner time!
Quickly, time to make your escape before the joke's on you. The 7.5-foot animated LED zombie stack trio. Only at the Home Depot.
Oh, Chucky, look at us. Don't you see? We belong dead.
Even a pint-sized possession needs a partner in crime. Enter Chucky's blushing bride, Tiffany Valentine. At 3.5 feet tall, Tiffany is a tiny terror, dressed in her bridal best with a long white gown and black leather jacket, with even blacker lipstick. She's the knee-high horror's better half, ready to wreak havoc until death do they part. Trigger her motion sensor and she fills with life. Her eyes look from side to side and blink as she swings her blade. Her jaw moves as she begins to speak, echoing her tattoo and pledging her undying devotion.
I love you, Chucky.
Who says romance is dead?
Were you born with that knife super glued onto your hand or what?
The 3.5-foot animated Tiffany Valentine doll. Only at the Home Depot.
The first thing we gotta do is get me out of this body once and for all.
Digging up graves? Well, that's child's play, especially to the 3.5-foot tall scarred Chucky, or should I say, Charles Lee Ray. This murderous maniac has been trapped in a scarred, blood-soaked toy for far too long, and he's desperate to reassume his human form, or what's left of it. No more torn and tattered overalls, no more kids' shirts, or shock of messy blood-red hair. Chucky has had enough, and he's ready to grow up for good. Trigger his motion sensor and he's prepared to stop anyone who stands in his way. He brandishes an illuminated bloody blade, looking from side to side, blinking and moving his jaw as he begins to speak.
Get off my knife!
You'll be the star of his next gruesome scene, and it won't be the director who says cut. The 3.5-foot animated LED scarred Chucky doll. Only at the Home Depot.
She's alive! Alive!
Indeed she is, and much like her monstrous beau. The 6-foot animated LED bride of Frankenstein is back from the dead and looking absolutely electric, ready to shock partygoers with a high-voltage vision. Her glossy porcelain skin gleams against the night. A long sutured scar snakes around her jaw to the nape of her neck. 2 trademark streaks white as the moon surge through her night-black hair. Trigger her motion sensor and she turns from side to side, her gown swaying. Her illuminated eyes come alive, scanning the room with realistic movement. With her gauzy arms raised in horror, she may look like a damsel in distress, but one wrong move and the monster man she married won't hesitate to stop you in your tracks.
The Bride of Frankenstein.
Such is the power of a love undead. The 6-foot animated LED Bride of Frankenstein. Here, kitty, kitty. My, what big eyes you have. All the better to hunt with, I suppose. Poised to pounce. All must beware the 5-foot long LED Skelly's cat. Cat, the not-so-friendly feline companion to the famous towering terror, 12-foot Skelly. This horrifying house cat has two humongous fangs ready to sink into the skin of any sad soul who may approach. Its bare bones glisten with realistic texture and detail, while its giant gazing eyes glow orange in the darkness. No saucer of milk could save this terrifying Tom, for its eyes are fixed firmly on you. How about a game of cat and mouse? Winner take all. The 5-foot-long LED Skelly's cat, only at the Home Depot.
Sit. Good boy. But don't be fooled. This colossal canine obeys but one master. The 5-foot Skelly sitting dog is one disturbing Doberman. Starved to the bone, this hungry hound is covered in realistic texture and detail. A single row of terrifying teeth, long and sharp as razors, line its gaping grin. Two life eyes glow grimly in the moonlight, beckoning only the bravest to propose a pet. Use the included remote control to choose from 8 available display options and fill its eyes with villainous visions. But proceed with caution and do not tempt or tease this beast, because a simple fetch is all it takes to witness evil unleashed. The 5-foot-long Skelly sitting dog. Only at the Home Depot. What horrors hide on the high seas? Pillaging pirates, corsairs, and clipper ships beat against the wind, pushing perilously ever closer to land, where fresh flesh and plunder are always close at hand. Measuring more than 9 feet tall, the 9.5-foot giant-sized animated LED pirate ship has run aground, and the sea-weary scallywag aboard is eager to plant their festering feet on dry land at last. Adorned with a mermaid figurehead gracing the bow, this night-black ship is a sight to behold. Its dark walls show the weathering of centuries at sea, and its skull and crossbones flag is a stern warning to any seaside trespasser. Starved to the bone, a scurvy skeleton mans the wheel, eyes glowing red, turning and turning aimlessly, forever lost, but still duty-bound for eternity. Take heed. Steer clear of this ghost ship and all who serve it, for there is naught aboard but skulls and crossbones. The 9.5-foot giant-sized animated LED pirate ship. Only at the Home Depot. When gasps turn to whispers, and whispers into shouts, even the youngest trick-or-treaters know what horror lurks about. A Fright Night icon, the 12-foot giant-sized Skelly is what legends are made of. More than twice the height of the average life-size skeleton, this colossal creep is all bone and then some, stretching over a story tall. Each limb and appendage bears the realistic texture and detail of the real thing, from his 10 terrifying toes to his horrific human-like head. Deeply set in his skull, 2 life eyes move and blink, scanning for unsuspecting souls. Use the included remote control to choose from 8 available display eye options and maximize the monstrous mayhem. Should you be lucky enough to make it through the night, because Halloween is all about the biggest scares. And who's bigger than the 12-foot giant-sized Skelly? Only at the Home Depot.
What calls in the sky dark? Do not look up unless you're prepared to meet the glowing gaze of the 15-foot, giant-sized animated LED Galley Crow. This colossal creature stands more than 1.5 stories tall, covered from beak to base in striking detail. This ghastly beast is draped in a tattered jacket with gauzy trimming. The giant-sized Galley Crow creates quite the imposing impression. Its long arms stretched more than 12 feet wide. Motion activated, its hollow, rotting head flickers brightly with LED light, illuminating its evil eyes and menacing mouth. Its bare, bony chest smolders with flame, a glowing, pulsing portent. There is no call to summon this beastly, bone-chilling bird. Only death's rattle and the scent of sickness can pluck it from its perch before it picks you clean. The 15-foot giant-sized animated LED Galley Crow. Only at the Home Depot.
In putrid soil, possession festers, giving rise to mile-high horrors beyond our comprehension. The 15-foot giant-sized animated LED Worry Crow is what bad dreams are made of. With or without its tattered jacket or hat, this spine-chingling straw man is a supernatural sight, growing 1.5 stories out of the ground. Its long arms stretch more than 12 feet wide, covered in realistic detail down to its barren base. A horrific visage, its textured head flickers brightly, with LED light oozing from its eyes and mouth when its motion sensor is activated. Inside its chest, a smoldering fire pulses and grows, burning long into the night's dark. Looming larger than life, it's a Fright Night scare on an unprecedented scale, sure to inspire more than worry in horrified hearts this Hallows Eve. The 15-foot giant-sized animated LED Worry Crow. Only at the Home Depot.
Ah, the night is alive with fear. I can smell it in the air. Come closer.
Something is rotten in this pumpkin patch, and its putrid presence will assault more than just your senses. The 7-foot animated LED guardian of the Gourds is the pumpkin-headed gatekeeper of a realm most revolting, teeming with the souls and shadows of those once living, trapped in turmoil for all eternity. He may seem dapper, holding a crooked silver-topped cane, capped by a curious crow, and dressed in a tall top hat, and a long black robe with a dusty and aged shawl. But this demented dandy is anything but proper. Trigger his motion sensor, and his evil eyes begin to glow. His gaping grin fills with flashing light as he opens wide, fanning his terrible teeth. He turns his head from side to side, swinging long straw-colored locks in the moonlight. You have come too far, dear traveler. There is no turning back.
The darkness knows your name now. It is waiting for you.
From the darkness you emerged, and to it you shall return. The 7-foot animated LED guardian of the Gourds. Only at the Home Depot.